down in Dunbar on Mahoning Road. She was wearing a black zip-up shirt with the word "Babe" across the chest and gold jeans. If anyone knows anything, please come forward. You can call anonymously if you're afraid of repercussions or anything like that. But this family would like to know, and they are very, very highly concerned for her well-being. Now that they have not, they're searching every avenue possible to find this girl, and I hope that somebody in the community that knows where she is can let their family know. Because if this was my child, I'd be doing the same exact thing, shaking every tree, and that's what this family's doing. So I just hope. You can also call the Connellsville Police Department, talk to any of our police officers. We work closely with the state police, and I'm sure that we can bring this to a positive resolution here with this. I'm just hoping that Anne-Marie, if you're out there, Anne-Marie, and you're somehow watching Armstrong Cable, and please call your parents. Please call your aunt and uncle. They're very concerned about you, and we would like to see you return. I want to thank everybody in the community because I've never seen something shared so many times on Facebook. I mean, it's unbelievable. Thousands of times that this girl's picture has been shared, and we still have not got a tip. Normally, when our police department shares something 15 minutes, they get a tip because people love to report. So I just hope that somebody sees this girl's picture and does the right thing and calls the state police or calls the aunt and let them know that she's okay or where she is currently residing.
I don't even know if we put it on ours. Do you know if we did?
I don't know. They asked me to share it on my page.
We can do that.
Yeah, they asked me to share it on my page, and of course I did, and it's been going.
I'll get downstairs as soon as I leave the meeting, and I'll make sure we get it on if we didn't already.
Yeah. Oh yes, and then Saturday. Well, I don't know if this will be on by that quickly though. This Saturday is the CPOA's poker ride.
Yes.
Which I'm glad you moved it later in the year because it used to be in August. So hot.
Yeah, and it was right before school. People were getting ready. They're going shopping for school clothes, school supplies, and it's always during a Steeler game. We made it on, instead of Sundays, we made it a Saturday now. So hopefully,
well, you can put it out during Steeler games. People are going to stop watching that game. They'll start watching that team.
Okay.
Thank you, Chief.
Sure. Thank you.
All right, moving on. 50 degrees in here. Yeah, it's 70 degrees. Decided to wear a coat. It's 100 degrees outside. All right. Moving on.
This is for the Christmas parade.
Oh. All right. We're already talking about Christmas. Great. Be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Connellsville to close Lysa, Marietta, and Crawford Avenues and 8th Street, North 7th and Meeson Streets, West Crawford Avenue and the intersections of 6th through 1st Streets, West Crawford Avenue and Arch Street, West and East Crawford Avenues and North Pittsburgh Street, North Pittsburgh Street and Apple Street, and North Arch Street and Apple Street on Saturday, December 1st, 2018 for the Chamber of Commerce's annual Christmas parade at 11 a.m., pending review and approval of our police chief and fire chief. I so move. Is there a second?
Second.
Councilman Topper, you want to say anything about the parade? Since you organizing it?
We're second year in a row going with the daytime parade for for Christmas, and it's all part of the downtown Connellsville. It's Connellsville Christmas, so I'm sure it'll be like the last few years, big success. A day full of a day full of everything. Starting in the morning with the breakfast with Santa, all the way to the chorus concert at the church. So,
if anyone wants to participate in the parade, who do they call?
Leave a message if nobody answers down at the chamber office or Facebook, the chamber page.
Phone number?
628-5500.
628-5500.
5500.
Yep.
And we just have to get our truck's gonna have to start filling up. You're gonna be able to fill in that suit.
What are you talking about?
Our resident Santa Claus here. It's the most wonderful time of the year. I'm looking forward to it. It's always a fun thing. Hopefully we can get a lot more participation in the parade because it really was a nice turnout last year.
Yeah.
It was cold, but it was nice. It was fun. City Clerk, take the vote.
Councilman Keating.
Yes.
Councilman Topper.
Yes.
Councilwoman Fazan.
Yes.
Councilman Karpiak.
Yes.
Mayor Lincoln.
Yes. We're actually proactive on this next one. I'm happy that it was resolved. Be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Collinsville to ratify and approve a 3-year contract between the City of Collinsville and the United Steelworkers of America, Local Union 13836-23, the Administrative Union. I so move. Is there a second?
Second.
I'd just like to thank Janine Brooks, the union representative. We really were able to work this out, her and Shelley, and to a smooth agreement. It's fair for both sides, the city and the administrative union. I'm glad that that's one down and got 2 to go. City Clerk, take the vote.
Councilman Karpiak.
Yes.
Councilwoman Fazan.
Yes.
Councilman Topper.
Yes.
Councilman Keating.
Yes.
Mayor Lincoln.
Yes. Next, we're going to approve an internship with Collinsville Police Department. Be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Collinsville to approve Tom Cesario to do an internship with the Collinsville Police Department retroactive to August 27, 2018. I so move. Is there a second?
Second.
How's it going? Is he liking it?
He's been here a couple other times.
I mean, before this.
Yeah. He retired here as our lieutenant detective.
Wait, that's who this is?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't realize. I thought it was like maybe his son or somebody.
He's doing it for school, college, you know.
He's going back to school.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Never too old.
That's cool. So well, I guess he likes it, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome. City Clerk, take the vote.
Councilman Karpiak.
Yes.
Councilman Keating.
Yes.
Councilwoman Fazan.
Yes.
Councilman Topper.
Yes.
Mayor Lincoln.
Yes. Did I call him chief?
Sure.
Does now, huh?
I was there.
I signed the paper so he could do it. So I guess he likes it.
Yeah, I mean, that's great. That's great. That is really great. Oh my God, I'm sweating. Get a little fan. We said a little fan right here, and then the whole time. All right.
Take your jacket off.
I'll read this. Be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Collinsville to approve the Collinsville Area Education Association permission to hold a bonfire at Young Park on Thursday, October 4th, 2018 at 7 p.m. in conjunction with this year's Collinsville Area School District's homecoming festivities. I so move. Is there a second?
Second.
That's okay.
Melissa.
I'm gonna have to listen because you've never.
Yeah, I was gonna say, go.
I did bring this up with our fire chief about this a month or so ago. Collinsville really wants to have this. I guess they used to do it out in South Collinsville. That site is not available. And they're not really sure that this is actually going to happen. They just wanted to get us to talk about it, approve it. But I do know that our fire chief did say that, you know, the guys would get a couple guys to participate to be there for all the safety of the fire. I told her we'd have to be somewhere close to the riverbank, you know, and that we could get police auxiliary down there for security reasons, but they're still throwing it around. But I know just the safety side of the city side, that will be in place if it does happen.
I hope it does.
Yeah, I hope they do it too. You know, it's a good positive, you know, reinforcement for the kids and for the school, for the team, and you know, I'm all for pride, believe me, because we definitely need more of it in Collinsville. So, City Clerk, take the vote.
Councilman Keating.
Yes.
Councilman Topper.
Yes.
Councilman Karpiak.
Yes.
Councilwoman Fazan.
Yes.
Mayor Lincoln.
Yes. So,
Just be resolved to adopt the fair housing resolution. That's all you have to say.
Okay.
Be resolved to the city of Kansas City to adopt the fair housing resolution.
you don't want to screw that up. Be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Collinsville to adopt the Fair Housing Resolution. And I so move. Is there a second?
Second.
I know this is that we do every year, Tim. Is there something?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is just to comply with the federal government's requirements for the Fair Housing Act. Just basically announcing that the Fair Housing Act does prohibit discrimination with respect to housing and housing programs. This is a requirement for the city to receive its CDBG funding from the federal government through HUD.
Anything else? You guys good? Saying nothing.
Been doing this. This is like the 8th time I've done this.
I know, is Tom, you're not gonna talk about this?
I'm waiting to have
expecting
something
you to
to
talk.
I've got one for you.
They ought to just have in there, pay your rent also.
City clerk, take the vote.
Councilwoman Tazan.
Yes.
Councilman Keating.
Yes.
Councilman Topper.
Yes.
Councilman Karpiak.
Yes.
Mayor Lincoln.
Yes.
Jesus. There's like a spoon.
Sorry. Heat's on.
I'm not freezing, so I need to see something warm here, because I'm usually frozen right now.
Just dropped 20 degrees in here.
I'm comfortable.
All right. Be it resolved by the City Council, City of Collinsville, be it resolved to accept and adopt the Redevelopment Authority's 4-factor analysis for limited English proficiency persons, including but not limited to the certification included therein, and to authorize and direct the Redevelopment Authority to implement such analysis and all related conclusions and certifications. I so move. Is there a second?
Second.
Same.
This is once again just a requirement for the CDBG funding. The city has to do an analysis to determine whether or not all government materials have to be provided in multiple languages. This analysis would exclude the city from those requirements given the demographic constitution of the city. So that just adopts that to require, to opt out of, or enable the city to opt out of putting, its materials in multiple languages, which would be fairly costly to the city to do that.
Okay. City clerk, take the vote.
Councilman Karpiak.
Yes.
Councilman Topper.
Yes.
Councilman Keating.
Yes.
Councilwoman Tazan.
Yes.
Mayor Lincoln.
Yes.
Yes.
Be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Collinsville to enter in a right of entry agreement with the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation to have permission to temporarily access the pier and yacht park under the Memorial Bridge for an art project with the terms and conditions specified by PennDOT. I so move. Is there a second?
Second.
So this is basically to allow Brandy
Almost
B
I do this right
to continue on doing her the Royal Gear mural that's currently going on down at Yacht Park. It's turning out to be really a fantastic mural that she's doing. I'm just so grateful that she decided to do that. And I'm so looking forward to her when she gets up, when we finally get the scaffolding up and she gets up on those pillars, because that's when the fish, those gorgeous fish that she created with the bike parts are going to be up there, and it's really
And it did weather the storm last
Yes.
weekend.
I want to say that her helpers that did the stone on the bottom of the pillar, it did not collapse, did not come off. There was 4 feet of water, it was under 4 feet of water down there. So at least know that the materials they're using is holding. And I think once it's all done, we get it sealed, it's even going to be better. But she's doing a fantastic job on that, and all her students that she did, I know that they all were loving it too. So I look forward, like I said, when she gets up on those pillars, it's just going to take that mural to another level. City clerk, take the vote.
Councilman Keating.
Yes.
Councilwoman Tazan.
Yes.
Councilman Karpiak.
Yes.
Councilman Topper.
Yes.
Mayor Lincoln.
Yes. All right. I think I was up. No, wait, no, I screwed that up.
That's all right.
Sorry. I totally screwed that up. Be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Collinsville to authorize the signatures of the mayor and attested by the city treasurer on the right of entry agreement between the City of Collinsville and the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation. I so move. Is there a second?
Second.
What is this?
This is actually the agreement from PennDOT for this, but they requested that the city treasurer be the attester because they're actually the bonded person when it comes to signing off on everything. And that's what they required, so that's why Maryland has to be on there.
And she knows Maryland's fully aware of that? Ellen?
Yeah, she'll be
Okay.
on it.
Okay. City clerk, take a vote.
Councilman Korpiak?
Yes.
Councilwoman Tizan?
Yes.
Councilman Keady?
Yes.
Councilman Topper?
Yes.
Mayor Lincoln?
Yes. All right, just some quick reminders. Yoga on the Yawk is still continuing here. Kathy Kumor's class on September 22nd and the 29th. It's at 9 a.m. It goes till 10:30, and it's for donation. It's a donation class. Farmers Market will be at 8 a.m. to noon, and that continues all the way through, I think, end of September, or maybe a little bit October. I think the 30th, the 29th is the last day. Excuse me. We already talked about the CPOA's poker ride this Saturday. So September 24th, there's a free community lunch at the Christian Church. It's at 212 South Pittsburgh Street. It's from 11 to 1. Thank you to them for continuing this free lunch program. It's a really much needed thing here in the city. And I know that they definitely want people to come. So if you're free and about and you look for a nice free lunch, check them out. Recycling days are going to be September 25th and 26th of this month, October 9th and 10th, the 23rd and 24th. One thing I will say just about recycling is it's not every other week. We have actually could go 2 weeks or 3 weeks. It's just how they schedule at the beginning of the year. Every city resident was mailed a postcard with those dates on them. I try to put that up every week and remind residents of when recycling is, because it's just very important that we want to get more and more people to get on board with it. September 29th is the Wesley Health Center's free flu shots. It's from 9 to noon. Sucks that we're talking about that now. It means we're getting into winter. But it's definitely a wonderful program that they offer here in the community. October 4th is the community, hopefully, bonfire at Yawk Park. It's at 7 p.m. down at Yawk River Park. October 6th is our Parks and Recreation Board's Tangled Up and Brew. It's at Yawk Park. It's from 6 to 10. This is the only fundraiser of the year that the Recreation Board has to fund their budget to help raise money to go back into our 10-city parks. So I hope the community comes out, has a good night. It's an adult night, 21 and over event. It's a fun night in the city. October 6th is also our Fall Garbage Day. Please put your garbage on the curb. On the night of October 5th, advanced disposal starts probably 2 o'clock in the morning to 3 is when they start doing the garbage. So don't miss out. And please do not put it out in September, because Tom Curry, our health care officer, will come for a visit. We do not want all that garbage on the curb for more than a day. The fabulous New Haven Hose Hoagies will be sold on October 6th. October 6th has turned out to be a great day.
Yeah.
They'll start at 9:30 until they sell out, which they always do, so don't miss out on those delicious hoagies. October 12th will be Scotty C's Car Cruise up at their building on East Crawford Avenue across from the Dairy Queen. It's from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. October 14th is the 24th annual Yawk River Trail Council's Bud Murphy's Fall Ride Walk. For more information, 724-628-6078, or you can go to yawkrivertrail.com and sign up. October 18th is a fun, and I'm glad that the Chamber has decided to do this again, and this is all Councilman Topper bringing that wonderful idea to the city here, and it was a huge success last year. It's called Take a Slice Out of Hunger. It's at Murphy Hall. 8 pizzerias here in the city are all participating, and you'll be able to buy a large pizza with 8 different slices of pizza from each pizza shop here, and it's wonderful because that's a way to really, if you never tried all the pizzerias in town, this is the day to do it. 11:30 to 1:30, and then 4:30 to 7 p.m. I think a large pizza is $8.
$10.
$10.
And pepperoni's 12.
And pepperoni's 12. And you can order in advance. I think you can pay.
Pay in advance as well.
You can order and pay in advance. It's a busy day, so don't miss. I just want to thank all the restaurants that participate in this, and all the money that's raised goes to the Collinsville Community Ministries.
Yeah.
That's the big part about it is. So I want everybody to plan on the 18th, which is my birthday. Just letting it out there, to buy lots of pizza that day. We want to raise as much money as possible for the Collinsville Community Ministries. October 30th will be the New Haven Hose Halloween Parade. Did we find it? Was it 109? Is it 109?
I believe it's 109, yeah.
109? Are we going with 109?
109.
Which is amazing. That New Haven Hose has been in existence for 109 years. That just blows my mind. That's amazing. 7 p.m. If they want to, if people want to participate, what number can they call at the station, Chief?
They can call the station at 5599-628-5599, or they can go on our Facebook page and it has more information about
that parade. Okay, awesome. So hit the New Haven Hose Company on Facebook, and you can call them at their station and to sign up, because it is definitely, if the weather's good, it's a wonderful night. I mean, it is. It's just such a wonderful, wonderful night in the city. The very next day, Halloween night, our trick or treat comes back, and it's from 6 to 8 p.m. here in the city. I'm looking forward to that. We're gonna have a really good 2 days of that week, Halloween parade, and the next night those kids are gonna be overwhelmed with candy. They're gonna think they hit the jackpot. Just a reminder, if you have not signed up for Code Red, it's a countywide alert system. You can go to fcema.org /Code Red and save it's for severe weather warnings. It's for all emergencies. Actually, the city had something we wanted to announce for our residents. We could call the center and they'll blast it out to everyone that's on the Code Red here in the city. And you can also call 800-566-9780. If still can rent pavilions here in the city, you can do it on our Facebook page. It's connellsville.us. There's actually a pavilion rental link to click on that. Anything else?
You know what, Mary, it isn't on there, but it's in the middle of the night with the marathon from Cumberland to Pittsburgh.
Yes. What's the date though?
The 12th, is that a Saturday?
That is
No, the 13th.
The 13th.
The 13th, it's that
Was that
Friday.
Gap Trail?
The Gap
Really?
Trail.
Yeah.
So they'll come in on Friday night and
They're coming through Connersville about 1 o'clock in the morning till about 4 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
And talking to the promoters of that, they're gonna try to, next year, reroute it some way to
well, I talked to